YouTube, what is up? It is me, Trevor Church of Haunt. I wanted to quickly talk about the Living Wage for Musicians Act, as we need quite a bit of signatures still, and musicians really need to see this through. This is something that will benefit generations to come for artists, small and of the bigger arena. It really comes down to this. Right now, corporations are paying very little for what we do. 0.003 cents is kind of the average right now, and it's been that way for as long as I've been doing this, and I've been doing it for over 10 years now. And well, I've been playing way longer than that, but as a singer, songwriter for about that time. There are so many different areas that people are neglecting as an artist, as far as if you've signed up with ASCAP, BMI, or whatever your country's representation for songwriter, composers, publishers. As artists, we generally forget that there's a publishing side of it, and the way that money is allocated through streaming royalties, it can differ a lot. So most people are getting, as a author composer, they're only receiving 50% of the royalty amount, so it'd be like 0.0015 cents per stream, and the other 50% is allocated to the publisher. You need to sign up as a publisher as well as a composer. Very simple to do. You must do that. Basically, what's going to happen here is they're going to add basically a 10% increase, I believe, on the subscription fees that goes towards the artist, and then also the same on non-revenue, so like the ads and so forth, like that. So it's really nominal in the grand scheme of things, considering. And we just need to really unite together and see this through. We need the signatures. We need to support the musicians union here and the politicians and congressmen that are trying to push this through into Congress. Is a bill right now. And you already know Spotify paid for Donald Trump's inaugurational dinner. I think it was something along $1 million. So you know that they're trying to buy their way into making sure certain things don't happen, which I'm hoping that is just not even a thing. Like, you know, it's just not, nobody cares about Spotify and politics, and it's just a corporation that is literally responsible for wage theft. And I know that a lot of people have been on board with understanding that there is a wage theft going on. It's massive. It's on a huge scale. And we just live in a different era. Physical media has been really obliterated to a very small percentage. And it's very evident. Cars are not coming with CD players, etc. Vinyl sees a boom, cassettes see a slight boom and increase of popularity and such, but it's still such a small portion in consideration. So I just ask everybody I'll put a link in the comments to make sure that you are able to put your signature, spread the word. It is so crucial that we make this happen. Everybody that plays music, this is for you, not just for myself, but for, like I said, generations to come. And we cannot let the corporations like Spotify, Google, and Apple run the show. They are making money off of us, and it needs to be fair. They don't invest into it at all. They're not record labels supporting everything. And we already know that the bigger labels have probably already made deals outside of the streaming royalty to collect more of that. As we've seen, Spotify just put like you have to have like 1,000 plays per song. I'm not sure about the exclusive details of it all, because I just look at all of it as not being the way we need to go. But if you don't have 1,000 plays per song, I believe you don't even get paid. So there's probably a lot of small artists out there, thousands, that we've already seen some people talk about this, where it's like they're literally saving millions of dollars by putting that restriction on everything. So, and it's probably being funneled to the major labels, and they're getting a huge boost, so they're loving it. They don't have to make product and whatever. I mean, it's business is business. Sorry for the quick edit here. I ran out of storage, as I'm not really a camera guy, so I'm just doing this all on the, trying to figure out how to, sometimes do all this stuff. So anyways, what I was saying before the video ended, bigger labels have made deals to keep their larger artists on there, so the platforms have strength, and that's just probably the reality of it. I mean, it's really unknown about everything, but what I do know is that we must try to make this work. We have to support people that are trying to make bills and laws happen, to make sure artists have a fair wage, because this will be so beneficial for everyone. I am not seeing enough people talk about this. That's why I am using my platform to speak out about it. I've been sending everybody I know messages every day. People are probably going to be sick of me doing it, but it's for the benefit of them, and for, like I said, for years and years to come, because they're already using, there's already AI infiltrating music, and it is what it is. We could only do so many things to persevere. And part of that is being able to continue to record music, tour, and play live. And regardless of how much success you may have or may not have, it shouldn't really make a difference. Small bands, years and years ago when I was a teenager and such, they were able to really, keep going and make their music, and I want to make sure people are able to do that. Most of us had to have, we were doing a lot of things from home studios. I talked to so many bands. Guitars are recorded at home, drums are recorded elsewhere, vocals are recorded at home sometimes, or in different areas, and it's all being, you're sending stems off to somebody that does mixing and mastering, or you have the budget to go record in a studio or whatever. It really doesn't matter. Alright, my battery now died, so last one out of storage, battery died, so I need to end this. Anyway, thank you for anybody supporting the Living Wage for Musicians Act. Please share. I don't care if you share my video or just share the link. Let's get to that 25,000K and really push this and see this through. Thank you.